Hello, everyone. My name is Ty Tum. I'm a pre-sales director with Iron Mountain's Global Digital Solutions Division. I'm excited to be here with you today to demonstrate our InSight Content Services platform. But why CSP? Well, there are challenges we've discovered from our customers over and over again, regardless of industry, size, or geography. They have documents in multiple formats in multiple places, whether they be PDF, audio, or video files. There's important information there, but they're siloed off into multiple different systems. Manual processes. Our paper legacy continues to impact how we do work. Manual processes can be expensive, ineffective, and expose you to unnecessary risks. And also a multi-layered infrastructure. Between the growth of your company to mergers and acquisitions, we are all dealing with a complex IT infrastructure that includes on-site and off-site services, legacy applications and equipment, and redundant systems, all of which increase security and continuity risks, storage costs, and data latency. In addition to significant operational complexities, you're also dealing with the realities of your new workplace and a world changed forever by the COVID-19 pandemic. Here at Iron Mountain, we're rethinking how we can move forward instead of getting back to normal. And that includes distributed workforce as a norm, with organizations offering more flexibility for employees and contractors to work from home, work in the office, or split their time between the two. This puts extra demands on many stakeholders to ensure that records and data can be securely accessed, shared, and, when eligible, disposed of, whether physical or digital. Layered on top of all of these considerations is the ever-present requirement to comply with the regulations issued by federal, regional, and local authorities. Data privacy laws becoming more prevalent by regions, such as GDPR. Countries, provinces, and states, each with its own variation of expectation for compliance. But all of these have serious consequences, both reputational and financial, for noncompliance. You need to make sure that your information management and compliance programs are consistently communicated and that they can scale to accommodate your new workplace model and your geographic footprint. So where are you on your journey? Where do some of these challenges ring true for your organization? Do you see some of them today? Well, with expertise built over the past 70 years, engaging and working with hundreds of thousands of customers, just like you, Iron Mountain continues to help our partners to climb higher by providing services, technology, and knowledge that protects your data and unlocks its value so that you can transform your business. While Iron Mountain does cover the entire document and data lifecycle, as you can see here, from creation to defensible destruction, we'll be focusing today on our intelligent content services. With intelligent content services, our journey together allows us to bridge paper records with digital files and media into a single platform, breaking down silos of information, driving efficiencies through workflow automation so that you can leverage value from your data to transform your business. And in fact, there's a drive to leverage intelligent content services among your peers. 75% of enterprises will be out of AI pilots and operationalizing intelligent automated solutions by 2024. So what does that mean, and how do you unlock that? Well, AI-powered content services solve specific classification and data extraction challenges through proprietary custom machine learning models. What that means is the resulting enriched data and content that the platform gives you allows you to find information faster because it's now tagged, it's now identified, allows you to process them automatically without human intervention because, again, you have the information. And it allows you to then, when you do have the human in the loop, to make informed decisions with the data. So by putting this data and process together with Iron Mountain's unparalleled industry expertise, allows customers to increase speed, efficiency, governance, and effectiveness within their organization. Customers can leverage our platform to enhance their existing systems with our application integration capabilities or offer a complete end-to-end AI-powered content management solution. But seeing is believing, right? So let's take a look at the art of the possible through a brief demonstration of an auto claim solution built on the Iron Mountain InSight CSP platform. The auto claims demo today will focus on showing an example of automating an auto claims process, as well as the collaboration between the person submitting the claim and the insurance adjuster to dramatically reduce the time it takes to process the claim, as well as streamline the process in order to improve efficiency, as well as increase productivity and accuracy. Now, we all need insurance, and dealing with our insurers shouldn't be painful. Let's take this stressful situation and show how InSight can change how we deal with insurance claims. So let's set the stage. Jane was just in an accident and connects with an insurance company over her phone. Now, while Jane exchanges information with the other driver, she receives an email providing her access to her personal insurance portal and requesting more information. So Jane is going to log in and take a look. She sees the claim that she received before as claim 542. Let's go ahead and open that up. Now Jane's going to confirm her information on the right, and she knows she's going to fulfill the request for more information. So let's go ahead and do that. First, add a picture. Plate of other vehicle. Go ahead and add that. Let's add a few more documents. That one's loading. Number. And lastly, sure. Second accident photo. And finally, her driver's license. All right, we'll go ahead and create that. So you can see as I've been uploading these documents, they've been appearing inside our system. If we go back to our claim, it is currently processing this information. But what you'll notice, one of the first things it does is pull the information, some longitude and latitude information based on the photos that we're taking. So if we scroll down, our claim is actually able to process that geolocation information and show us both a Google map of that location, as well as the Google Street View of that location as well. So we can take a look around. It's a pretty busy intersection, right? Coming back up here, all of our information is ready. So it's ready to be submitted back to our insurance adjuster for them to review. So go ahead and at the top here, we're going to go ahead and submit the claim. So now the claim is submitted and Jane can go on her way. What we're going to do is switch our profiles now to Julie. Now Julie is our hardworking insurance adjuster. She has just received notification that there's a new claim for her to process. So she's going to come into her area, take a look. We see at the top here, we go through this dashboard, that she has recently edited claims. So you can see some claims from Jane Snow and that are being processed. She has any open tasks in workflows, they will show down here. On the right side with favorite items, if there are things that she needs to reference, such as policy information about how to handle claims, she can reference that, or other items that Julie has favorited within the system. And in the bottom right, you can actually see some sentiment analysis. Outside of a claim, the insurance adjuster may receive emails and communication from those that are insured, and the system can read and understand and infer the sentiment behind those emails. So we can see some of these. We got some good ones, we got some mediocre, we got some angry. And as part of the process, Julie would be able to go through and take a look at these and handle them. But as part of our process today, we're going to go back to claim 542 that Jane Snow just submitted. So let's go ahead and open it up. We'll see at the top here, notification about our workflow task. We have a due date. This helps to make sure that our processes are running smoothly and that we're taking action. You can see down here with the plate information up. We've already been able to pull that plate information off that image. Come here, let's take a look at some of this other information. Let's take a look at her driver's license. Notice here in the time since we submitted it to just now, the AI has been able to process this document. You can see on the right side here, the expiration date has been pulled off. The license number has been pulled off as well. You can also see these tags. So we've applied the AI technology to recognize some of the information. AI just doesn't know what's important, but it does notice what it's finds. So we things like nose, organism identity document. So those are some helpful things for how it runs. Additional information at the bottom is here as we scroll down, and you'll see on the right, we actually get the full OCR values from that document. Let's go back to the claim. This is great information. It looks like we have some photos of the bumper, the policies. This looks good. If we did need additional information, we could click this Request Missing Info button, choose the type of information we're missing, such as driver's license. Oh, we have the driver's license, excuse me. But we could do an estimate of repairs, for example, hit OK. System will go ahead and send that email out. If I wanted to take a look at where this claim is in the process and see an overview, I can click that view graph and see this process diagram. So this is an overview of the workflow showing the stream of process and where this document is. Our claim is currently in the review claim queue. That you can see from here we have two options to both review it, to process it. It can go back to new if it is still missing information. So we can follow those processes, know where we're at. Everything looks good here, so let's go ahead and process this claim. This is good. Information is going to come up. Make sure, again, we can see all information in case there was something we might have missed. So we can come back here and still look at those and review them. Everything looks good. All documents and evidence present, claim approved. You can go ahead and approve it. If we wanted to, we could have also delegated the document for approval by a different processor. If there was a conflict of interest or if you're going to be on PTO, those things in the workflow process can be done as well. Now that we've seen both how a claimant and an insurance adjuster would look at it, how about we see some of the KPIs, some of the process viewpoints of how we can take a look at all the workflows, how they're running, how our different people are running, and see if there's some decisions that can be made on how that process could be done better. So I'm going to log in here through our administration account and review our analytics. So we have some of these, such as document distribution, which we can see here shows us a nice graph around the different types of documents we have and what they're made of. And this down here allows us to modify the time frame to see when these documents have come into the system. Repository content, we can view what types of documents we have in the system, if they're pictures, audio, video, etc., or pieces in that way. Creators who have access documents and types of files. And the big one, though, is workflow. So if we go to our process claim workflow, which is what we were working in, we get information about the average workflow duration, amount of time it takes our users to do their assigned tasks, who's initiating these. See, Jane has had quite a number of accidents recently, and also the number of actions that have been done per user. So all of this information allows us to process things faster. It allows us to identify where there might be bottlenecks. Let's go take a look at why reviewing the claim takes so long. Is there a way that we can reduce that time? And by taking a look at each of these KPIs, we can create data-driven decisions to improve our processes. Now you've seen some of the art of the possible, from the ability to leverage geolocation data to an easy task-driven workflow process. Leveraging AI, we went beyond the data on the page to providing inferences such as the sentiment analysis on the incoming email, and to hone our organization, detailed workflow KPIs to support data-driven process improvements. Given all this, what could you achieve? What could your organization accomplish? Well, let me share with you a real-world example of InSight with one of our customers. This particular customer had a deep history with capturing soccer history, but relied heavily on manual processes in locating player clips or particular match moments. With close to 50 years of history under their stewardship, 5 to 15% of their archivist time was spent just cross-referencing and trying to locate files across films, boxes, tapes, and digital assets. With Iron Mountain, this customer was able to organize and digitize that information. We applied a methodical approach to ingestion, which then led to an easily accessible and searchable digital content platform, powered by AI indexing and meta tagging. The result? A media request that previously would have taken days or sometimes weeks can now be done in minutes or even seconds. And possibly the best part in their eyes, the customer is now equipped to monetize that information with their fan base and media partners, creating a brand new multi-million-dollar revenue stream based on releasing videos and images for commercial use. So I challenge you today to rethink content services, to protect it securely while unlocking the value of that data through AI and process improvements, to transform your business for the future. I challenge you to climb higher. Thank you for your time, and for more information, visit ironmountain.com/insight.